That was so fun.
I could tell.
Yes, but I know I'm late.
You really enjoyed yourself. The life of a worker.
Yes, exactly. Now, Mom asked me if I wanted to go walking this morning, and I was like, I can't because I have a 7:30 meeting. Yay!
I know, right?
I know, right? So
Well,
it's
it's
good.
okay.
It is. It's okay. It is. It was really good. I have so many Karens. So.
There will be other walking days.
There will be other walking days, but the weather is getting so pretty.
That's true. That is true. Good morning, everyone. As you can see, hey, there she goes.
What's up? Shut up.
I wasn't gonna say anything. I was gonna say that this live is.
This live is super live. Sorry, I'm late, you guys. So I was hosting a house on Clubhouse this morning, and it ended at like 9:30-ish, and I was just like, okay, we gotta wrap this up because I gotta go, right? So, but I'm here. But it was a great conversation this morning on Clubhouse. We talked about keto and carb cycling.
What we are talking about?
Carb cycling for women.
What is that?
And so carb cycling is the practice of strategically introducing carbs into your diet, either during certain times of the month or certain times depending on your workout goals to like help you reach those goals, right? So I was like, man, do I need a carb cycle? Part of me like feels like I don't have the right to carb cycle because I'm not at my goal weight, you know? And so it's like, I shouldn't get to integrate carbs until I reach my goal weight or something, you know? But then I'm like, girl, you dumb, right? Like because what if carb cycling would help me reach my goal weight, you know? Because
so is this for muscle development?
Yeah, so it can be for muscle synthesis. It can also be to regulate your hormones because what they were talking about with the cycle, you know, the 28-day cycle of a woman, you know, hormones are at different places during different times. And sometimes it makes more sense to consume carbs during certain times to help regulate your hormones.
And everybody's individual body is different.
You know what I mean? So everybody is different, right?
So it does affect you differently.
Yeah, so we were talking about that, and I was just like, you know what? Maybe I want to do that. I don't know.
I think it also goes back to you have to try a lot. Like there's no one size fits all. You know, everybody has to try their own
you hung up
keto.
The little pictures.
Everybody has to try their own little keto.
Yeah.
Like direction.
Yeah, their own little version of keto. Yeah. Absolutely. So that's what we talked about today.
Journey of finding yours.
Yeah, so that's what we talked about today. And so it was really good. But that's why I was a little bit late because we had to end at 9:30 and I was like, okay, wrap it up. So, okay, but I'm glad to be here. Good morning, Mel. Gigi's here, says good morning, Mr. and Mrs. How are you today? We're doing great, thank you. Erica's here, says good morning. Sylvia's here, says hello. Everyone. Good morning, Whack the Million. Alyssa's here, it says bottle full of bub. You're right. So I was technically for the title of this live, I was referring to Clubhouse. It's like you can find me in the Clubhouse. But no, let's also go to Inda Club. 50 Cent's, I think, number one or like first like major hit. Bottle full of bub. You're right. Good morning. Rhonda's here, says hello. I know, right? Being all urban. Brown is here, says good morning, friends. Gail said good morning, Autumn and Richard. Aaron's here, says good morning.
Good morning, everyone.
Beth said good morning, friends. When you weren't here, I went to see if you were in Clubhouse. Yes, I was. That's where I was. She said, I was like, get to work. And, you know, I had to close down that room. I was like, okay, thanks, everyone. But we're going to wrap it up today. Because normally Chef Michael hosts the room in the morning. But Chef Michael's on vacation because it's his like fiance's birthday week or something. So he found other people to run the rooms in the morning, and this one was mine. So it was a really good conversation. But I'm glad.
Take a vacation during his fiance's birthday week.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, so that's what he does.
Take a vacation during your birthday week.
I'm taking a vacation during my birthday week. So. And I honestly don't know if he's on a vacation. He's just on vacation from working. Yeah, exactly. From like working in social media and Clubhouse. Exactly.
Everybody needs to unplug every now and then.
Yes.
Just to unwind.
Yes, and to celebrate. Lisa said, good morning. Sunny day here in Maryland. Warming up too. I know, right? Look, guys, I don't have on any sleeves. I was riding my bike today, #team no sleeves, right? Which is why I got to get my muscle tone better because I'm gonna be showing my arms. My arms gonna be all out, you know, during the summer. So I've got to get my muscles and my shoulders better. So, Cece's here, says good morning, Autumn and Richard and the family. Go, just flex your bicep right now. Just go ahead and just make a muscle. Just make a muscle. Just make a muscle. Just show the people your muscles. Is that the arm of someone that needs to keep working on it, or is that just like a perfect arm already? Right. So
do not call me out for my deficiencies.
Your deficiencies and or lack thereof. So Detrice is here, says good morning. Joyce said good morning, WAC fam. Pray you both had a wonderful anniversary. We did. It was really fun.
Yes.
We didn't really do anything.
Also agree.
But we just hung out with each other and we were just like, oh, happy anniversary. We love each other. Oh, you know. But we really celebrated on our keto date night. So definitely watch that if you haven't. I posted it yesterday. It was really fun. It was a great conversation and it was just a fun night. So but yeah, yesterday we had some of the brownie left over from keto date night. And then I had some ice cream to celebrate. We didn't do that together because we still don't eat at the same time, right? So I literally was like, Richard, I just want to let you know this is the birthday or this is the anniversary treat that I'm having. Yay, we're celebrating our anniversary together. Yay. We didn't eat anything. There wasn't a candle and where we like ate anything together. No, it was, but we celebrated with each other. And that's all that matters.
With each other.
Exactly. We're always with each other. That is all that matters.
Oh my God.
I love you so much. I love you. I'm allowed to love my husband, ain't I? Yes, I am. Dee's here. Says, morning, good weathers. Happy WAC Wednesday. It is WAC Wednesday. I'm glad to be here. JJ's here. Says, good morning, everybody. Thanks, Wednesday. Autumn. Now you got me singing 50 Cent in the Club. Hey, that's a banger, okay? Of any song to be singing, go for it. I might bring that up on my Pandora right now. Am I the only one that still uses Pandora? I feel like most people use Apple Music or Spotify, but I use Pandora, so get with it. Mary T's here. Says, good morning, all. The doctor is in. Says, good morning, WAC fam. Yes, everyone.
Good morning, everyone.
So
absolutely wonderful Wednesday morning.
Yes, absolutely wonderful Wednesday morning. Beth says, I follow unhappily a housewife. That's pretty funny. Gets healthy. Okay. No, there is no E, so a house with gets healthy.
There we go.
She has stalled and does not eat anything that is not keto. She then started carb cycling and her stall was broken. Exactly. Like there's just so many.
Well, it sounds a little bit like muscle confusion or something.
Like diet confusion, you have to train your body, metabolic flexibility.
Your body gets so used to a certain path, so you always have to be like psych, and then your body's like, whoa, we doing and then back to normal. They're like, whoa, and then it helps you like reshake loose whatever was holding you back.
And that is actually more that's what would happen in nature, because think about our primal bodies. We would hunt for food, and some days we would find it, and other days we wouldn't.
Oh yeah.
Some days we would find meat.
All of our body parts to do that.
Yeah, and some days
squatting or standing.
Some days we would find meat, so we would eat a lot of meat and fat, and some days we would only find berries, so we'd only have like carbs and berries, and so it's just like, the more and more I'm like working at it, I'm really working on how to eat, as our bodies are just naturally meant to. And there's naturally meant to have some variability in there. So I'm still working on that. Okay. Cece said that's why they call it the proper. Exactly. That's why they call it the proper human diet. Exactly. This is just how we're supposed to be eating.
You have to hunt your food. So just
remember, you have to work for it.
Get your spears.
Exactly. And pushing your cart around the store is not hunting. Okay. We gotta burn them calories. Okay, sweetheart. I don't have my wedding ring on, and it's causing me anxiety.
I think that counts. If you speed shop, so go into the grocery store and run. You have to sweat. No, don't do that. That could cause a lot of injury, and we would not want that.
Okay, I got my ring.
Yeah.
So I don't. I know, right? So I don't wear my ring when I lift weights. Who gave it to me? Some scallywag. He was all like, "Will you marry me?" and stuff, and I was like, I guess I ain't got nothing better to do, right? So that's not how it happens.
I don't even know who you are right
now. No. I love you, sweetheart. I take my ring off when I lift weights because I wear my weightlifting gloves, and it just doesn't make sense. So I gotta put it back on. I gotta let the world know I'm taking. I'm out here on the internet all appearing as if I'm
Oh,
single.
my God.
That is not the case. You know what I'm talking about? So I had to let everybody know this is not this. This is his possession nugget. Okay, this is the nugget of possession.
Oh, my
You know,
God.
so I just want to make sure that you all knew that.
So
So,
much.
Cynthia said, "Good morning, guys. I love you guys." Oh, I don't know who that person is, but it's not my sister, so I can't answer the phone right now. You know,
I for sure thought it was her. Are you on your
me too,
line?
exactly. That's the only person that ever calls me during this time. Teal
Are
is
you
here,
on
says
the
good morning,
live?
everyone. Hi, Teal. How are you doing? Kathy P
Good
and AZ
morning,
said, good morning,
Teal.
Wack fam. You were
Good
clubbing.
morning,
I was.
Kathy P.
I was in the club house, that is, talking on the Clubhouse app this morning, all about cyclical keto and carb cycling. So
carb cycling.
yes, absolutely.
It's like bicycling.
Bicycling.
Yes.
But with carbs.
Yes.
You actually you take the carbs on a bike and then you ride them around.
That's what I was going to say.
That is carb cycling. Look, if I'm in your mind, then that is a dangerous place. We both need to leave, okay? And we can't both be there. It's like an episode of Black Mirror.
Oh my God.
Mary T said, I've been at goal for 2 years and used to be scared of carbs. Now every so often I have a big carb day and I've gone 5 pounds below goal. Exactly, right?
There you go, Mary.
So look, you guys, this is all anecdotal,
go,
right?
Mary
Some people
T.
are going to eat carbs and it's like, oh, it broke my stall. Oh, I lost more weight.
Mm-hmm.
Some people are going to eat carbs and they're going to blow up, okay? So like it's anecdotal.
That's what boils down to the person vibe, like
try
person
it.
Specific thing.
You know, and that's what I was talking about
body.
on the Clubhouse today. If you are right now eating in a way where you are feeling good and achieving your goals, don't change anything. Keep going. But when you get to a point where you are no longer achieving the goals that you want,
the cycle is just repeating itself.
Maybe you can look around and integrate different things. Mm-hmm. And as I mentioned, it's okay for your goals to change. Like my goal used to be weight loss. Now my goal is building muscle. It's okay for your goals to change. So it's okay for how you go about achieving those goals to change, So don't be afraid to try new things. That's all we're saying. So.
And to add on to that, keep your ears and eyes open. Like always be learning, always be adapting new principles, and everything's always changing. The things we knew 10 years ago and the things we will know 10 years from now are two different things. We're learning as we go together. Yes, we're all learning together. Chris said, hey there, everybody. Mama's little Hercules. Exactly. Show me a muscle. Hercules, Hercules, Hercules. I haven't seen that movie in so long. I don't think he had any. You're right. I hope that man is okay. He's clearly a man at this point, and he was morbidly obese as a teenager. So... yeah, exactly. It's not good. So, Alyssa said, loved your date night video for your anniversary. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, Alyssa. She said my arms are all out today as well, flapping and everything. I know, right? Set them free. Hey. I'm trying to get less flap, more of a, when I flex, it definitely firms everything up. Now I'm trying to live there. I'm trying to get my arms to do that when I'm not flexing. It will happen with time. It'll happen with time. Be patient. And maybe carbs. And yes, it might have to throw some cycling in there, but just be patient. Exactly. One foot in front of the other. Yes, absolutely. So we all got that's just what I'm working on. And your body just always positively reacts to when you're treating it positive as well. Exactly. The more good things you put into it, the more good things you're doing with it, the more it will respond, and you'll see those results and feel them. Like as simple as if you really don't walk, walk like a mile a day, and then for 2 weeks, and then you'll be like, wow, I can do 2 miles, and it's as easy as I ever could. You'd be surprised how the body is like, hey man, or woman. Thank you. Aaron says, beautiful day awesome. Here. My daughter got a motorized princess carriage. Yes. She's driving around the yard getting my steps in. Okay, but is she a princess if she's driving her own carriage, though? I feel like there should be and are the brothers and sisters involved? To do that. Is this the only child? Hilarious. Exactly. Or this brothers and sisters? Is this your only princess, or do you have other? There's going to be some ones on the side of the road. Like, come on, man. We're going to hop out and we're going to jack her at the light or something like that. Like, get out of her car. Drive, we called. Oh my God. Dana said, good morning, WAG fam. I'm having a fantastic week so far. Hoping everyone else is also. Yes, I'm having a fantastic week so far as well. Put those positive vibes. Jessica said, morning all and get a room. We are in love. My bad. Hashtag sorry, not sorry. If you cannot handle affections toward each other. Oh, no.
Okay. Oh, Gigi says I use Pandora. Dr. Y said Team Pandora. Yes, Brianna said I love Pandora. Okay, never mind. I don't feel so bad.
Well, I mean, it still
That's
exists.
all that matters. Lisa said I'm a faithful Pandora user. That might not be saying much for me being current. I know. That's how I feel too. Like,
I mean, everybody likes the platforms now. There's still a Pandora, Spotify.
Chris said I use YouTube Music now that Google decided Play Music was unworthy. God, they shipped everything. Like, I mean, it's all one big conglomerate. Yeah. JJ said I haven't used Pandora in a long time. Thanks for the reminder. I mean, you don't have to use it if you have some other music thing, but Pandora got me back when I was a teenager, and so like Spotify came out and I was like, what is this new Pandora?
I was a hopper. I went from
Pandora was the first.
Spotify to iHeartRadio.
Yeah, like all those things. I don't mess with them.
I was a hopper. I was hopping all over.
And then Apple Music was like, we're gonna do all this, but for iPhones. And so
Then you have Tidal and just so many things.
So many things. D said, you mean you didn't have a year-old cake? Absolutely not. That cake would not have made it a week after.
If we froze it, I'm thinking like by month 3.
Yeah, I would have found it.
By month 3, she's in the freezer like, oh my.
What do we have? Dr. Y said, I like YouTube Music too. I've never tried YouTube Music. But see, I have a thing. I feel like, does YouTube Music come with the music videos as well? Because if it does, then that would be too distracting for me. Like, I can listen to music because there's nothing going on. But if there's like a moving picture image that I'm going to watch as well, then I would never get anything done. Like, I'll be standing there with my weight, just like watching the YouTube video. Like I can't have something to watch or it won't work. So.
I'm pretty sure people are using it like the music apps. There's probably a feature where it's just
music, yes. Joe is here from Two Crazy Ketos. Good morning, Joe. How are you?
Good morning, Joe.
There were so many official announcements happening yesterday, or just things that I found out that I want to let you guys know. Number 1, we found out, I think the day before, KetoCon officially canceled. Number 2, found out yesterday officially. The cruise, postponed. The cruise is canceled this year, so postponed to next year, right? And then something else that was confirmed is that Joe and Rachel, aka Two Crazy Ketos, will absolutely be at Ketopalooza this year, right?
Oh my God,
that's exciting. Give it up for 2KK, everybody, right? So don't forget.
That just means it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, tickets go on general admission sale this Friday.
There's actually gonna be celebrities.
That's what I'm saying, and Chris and Miriam, right? Like, what? I'm not even gonna show up. I'm just gonna let them run the whole thing, right? So. Yeah. No. Like, that's what, as in they're not the only celebrities. I can see what you're doing. But you guys, once again, general tickets go on sale on Friday. They will be here on the live first, right? So if you want to go,
of Live Friday,
yes, you will get the link to get tickets. A
link in the.
I honestly don't know how many tickets will be available after this weekend. Like, there are so many tickets already gone. Not to mention that tickets just went on sale today to the people that came last year, right? And so, first of all, I'm lit, super excited. I can't wait to see you all again, right? But, if you are super serious about coming, then I would recommend you get a ticket on Friday. Also, there will be a wait list. So here's the thing, right? Tickets will be fully refundable up to 60 days before the event. Honestly, because there's no reason for them not to be. A lot of the expenses that I have coming up aren't until, like very close to and or after the event. And so like things change. Maybe like, somebody schedules something, somebody gets married, or your kid has to do something and you can't come, So you can get a full refund up to 60 days, before Ketopalooza, right? Exactly. So here's the thing. If someone buys a ticket, but then for some reason they can't come, if you're on the wait list, if for some reason they cancel and you're on the wait list, then I could then offer you the ticket,
So it's the next, so you sign up for the wait list if you don't make it.
Exactly.
And whatever bumps out, you're the first one.
Exactly. So that's something else. Now, granted, it would be a little shorter notice for you because, say that they don't cancel up until 60 days before, you wouldn't know whether or not you're going to be coming until 60 days before, but you have the option to be on the wait list. So that's just something to keep in mind. How
many canceled last year?
Well, I mean, honestly, like 10 and 15 canceled last year, but that was because of the restrictions of COVID.
But it's still like a number.
But exactly. So it does happen. But I also I do think that is also highly less likely this year. So just because people will know whether or not they want to travel by this point in the year, right? Mm-hmm. So if something pops up, then, that's one reason. But, it's fully, refundable. Friday. No explanation needed. But 60 days till the event, it'll only be transferable, as in like that's when I gotta lock in, but if for some reason, like I said, if some reason you can't come, I'm not trying to just keep your money. Like you can transfer your ticket to someone else, like go for it, but that's when the budget will be all the way set. So Robin's here, says good Wednesday morning. Mom is here, says greetings and salutations, Whack fam. Happy Whack Wednesday. So Chris said, I don't wear my rings when I lift weights either. I used to, and they all ended up like a flattened oval. Yeah, exactly. Like it's too flat. So yeah, I take it off, but then I'd be forgetting to put it back on. So, I never thought about that. He said, what's going on this Whack Wednesday? I'm so confused because we had Wednesday mornings off. Did we? We never did. We never had Wednesday mornings. At least we never took off Wednesday mornings. Like we would meet twice. Tuesday was the special. We normally have Tuesdays off. Exactly. But I'm here now.
Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays are your day.
Yes. Yes, that's what Chris said. Yes, Chris said, no, we have Tuesday off, but yesterday was special. It was special because you joined us for our anniversary. Thank you. Okay. Cece said, you know what, Autumn? I've had those questions as well. Would carb cycling benefit me? I know, right? Like, is there, there's always something to try. There's super something to try.
I would always give the 2 weeks to a month. Maybe?
Yeah, I'd say like a month.
Yeah, 2 weeks to a month to see how it affects your everyday waking.
Brianna said, I took a sick day today. I'm very sick. Thank you for writing me stage notes. I'm very sick indeed. Super excited to go for a walk on this beautiful weather day. The weather is beautiful, and it's only going to get better here in Louisville, Kentucky. Yeah. So, yes.
No, it is going to be an interesting summer.
Yes. Brianna said this year is going to happen. Vaccine is scheduled. Yes, I'm so excited to, I'm so excited for everyone coming. I've tried to look into getting the vaccine. I don't think it's available to me yet in Kentucky. Okay. Even though I do have a pre-existing condition, but it went like first line emergency workers. Then like teachers, and then second line emergency workers, and then they start lumping in like people over 80, people over 70, people like they haven't gotten to the people that just have the pre-existing conditions yet, but don't meet any of those other criteria because they're like, stay in your house. I was like, oh, okay, I got you. Got it.
Around the corner.
Yes.
They just did all the grandparents now.
Yes, exactly. Right. So do that.
It's coming in stages.
Rhonda said, I'm coming. Even if you sell it before Friday, that's just how it'll be. No wait list for me. Mom's all hollering about, I'll step out of the room really quick so people can go back in.
Yeah,
but you guys,
there you go. Mom's willing to sacrifice.
Yes, that is so
nice.
Here's the thing. Tickets will not sell out before Friday, but tickets could very well sell out on Friday. So be prepared to purchase a ticket on Friday.
There you go. See, Friday after the live. Just remember that.
Yes. Kathy said, Autumn, is the Aloft Hotel the downtown location? I'm scoping out the area already. Yes, it is. And it is beautiful. It is the Aloft downtown.
Right near the Ohio River.
Yes. Kathy said, look at Dr. Mindy Pels for good info about carb cycling and fasting, especially around your cycles. Exactly. Like I'm trying to get more into that about like hormone regulation and fasting because, something that also blew my mind is when I was watching videos, I think somebody shared it in the Facebook group about like fasting and women's cycles. It's like, it's not the best for you to fast all the time, and I was doing alternate day fasting, just, like so strict with it, but they're like at different times of the month during your hormonal cycle, truly, maybe carbs would benefit you or not fasting would benefit you. And I was just like, I don't want to know this. Like, I just want to be able to do the same thing every single day. But now
because you love a routine.
Because I love a routine. But now I'm really starting to embrace the, like, I want to try to like eat optimally for my overall health, not just stick to this schedule.
I'm also, like you said, a big fan of you just understand. I think this is just more understanding your actual body.
I think that's my mom.
I think it's your sister.
It's Amber? Yeah. Oh, hamster.
Yeah. No, I think it's just you more understanding your actual body. Like anytime you can dig deeper into your diet and know what drives you, that's awesome.
Hey, how am I this Whack fam?
Do you have my key?
It's in the mailbox.
So you walked in the house, but you decided to leave the key in the mailbox instead of walking it in.
It's in Beverly's mailbox.
Got it. Okay. I was going to say it.
I didn't know I was coming over here. I forgot my lunch is in the refrigerator. That's the only reason I'm here.
Yes.
Amber, she comes over here to work and
For so many
she
hours
brings so much food. I'm like, how much food are
It's
you?
a week's worth
Yeah,
that I carry around.
At any given time.
It's a
So,
lunch pail.
you know, it's a lunch pail. So Richard did say that. He said, is your sister's food still here? And I was like, look, between you and grandmama leaving them Christmas party meatballs in my freezer.
So many things happening.
Yeah, we're going to have to start charging rent. Okay,
So,
in the
I
mailbox
get
over
that.
there.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
that
take
makes
care of
sense.
them babies.
I know.
It's 10 right now, so they can probably do max like 3 hours.
Okay. Okay.
You heading out now?
Yeah, she's just getting her food.
Yeah,
she has to work.
fun.
Yeah, she has to actually work, you
Have
guys. So that
fun.
was not a social call at all. So Jeray's here, says good morning. Let me see. Angie said good afternoon, guys, and happy belated wedding anniversary. Thank you.
Thank
So
you,
glad that
Angie.
you were here, Angie, from Europe. So that's why it's the afternoon over there. So exactly. Oh, Mel said snow this weekend here in Colorado. No thanks.
That sounds
Absolutely
about right.
not. So,
That is Colorado.
oh gosh, Mom said we are approaching yard sale season. Don't remind me. I don't want to know nothing about no yard sales.
None of y'all talking about. I'm eventually gonna get out of this.
La 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 la. I know, right?
I'll eventually be like,
Nah,
how
bruh.
do you intentionally break your leg? And
No.
reheal it.
Exactly. No, that's our life now. So Dana said Nicole Burgess on YouTube does carb cycling and cyclical keto. Yeah, see, she's ripped to shreds. So I am going to, you know, do something along those lines maybe. So
It's always nice
Cece
to-
said, I'll be at work Friday, but I'll have my trigger finger ready for the ticket. Yeah, y'all gonna have to be like refreshing like these are in-sync tickets or something like that. No, once again, don't forget, you will get the link here on the live. And then after that, I'll be sending out an email.
Yes.
Like I'll wait for like 30 minutes after I put the link here, and then I'll send out an email to everyone on the list. Also, don't forget to follow. I'm going to start posting on the Keto Palooza Instagram now the tickets are on sale and everything. So follow Keto Palooza on Instagram for all of the details.
Look at you.
Kathy said, women in hormonal balance is important. We are complex. Exactly. We are so complex. So thinking that you could
truly
just
understand.
like eat one way and all day, all the time. Like, I'm starting to like come around on that.
No one size fits all.
Y'all are saying hi to Amber. I don't care. She's gone. Lisa said, hey girl, hey. Exactly. I mean, that's me and my sister. Did you hear her say, hey, hey, hey? Like that's how we talk. So there it is. Yes, that is. I mean, I'm glad that she's gone now though. So yes, he said, is this the correct place? Yes, it is the Loft, Louisville, downtown, 102 West Main Street, Louisville, Kentucky, 40202. Yes, that is it. It is right next to the river. Rhonda said, how's Keto Amber doing? So she's not keto. I guess she's definitely more low carb.
Yes, there we
but
go.
she is counting her macros. I think she's staying under 100 carbs a day. She is counting her macros and she is sticking to her eating plan. That's all one can ask for. Also, it doesn't help. She has a vacation coming up, and now she's like, "Oh man, I gotta lock in for my vacation." And I was like, "Well, you gotta lock in for your health." But yes, if the vacation was
gives her a reason to motivate.
exactly. I was like, if your vacation is gonna be your temporary motivation, then yes, that is.
I guess that
at
helps.
least exactly right. So
at the start.
Yes. Andrew said Scotland and it's raining here. Not stopping me from going today, but we did homebrew this morning and got my workout after I ate my pre-workout. That's good.
Man,
I know. Homebrew. Mom said
sounds
NSYNC.
like my
Yes.
training days.
Who are y'all waiting in line to buy tickets for these days? What, like Beyonce? Like NSYNC was even a stretch for me because I only wait online and press refresh to buy tickets for Pentatonics. Like that's really the only concerts that I've really refresh. Oh, tickets are open. That's what I do, right? But
I mean, it was just your mom saying it.
I know, right?
She probably had something even more older.
Exactly, probably New Edition. That's what she would say. So
like, why did you say like Gladys Knight tickets?
Yeah, Dana said, how much are the tickets? I may buy one just to hold it. Yeah, don't scalp. Once again, there's limited 2, right? Per order. Don't scalp Keto Palooza tickets. So early bird is $99 and there are a limited number of those available. And then the general admission are $119. And then after all of those are gone, they are gone, right?
Yeah.
So it's just, so yeah, be prepared. And then people, like I said, people that have been doing other things like my patrons, people that came last year, like there's discounts and stuff. So that's also a, you know, incentive, you know, become a patron, do some things, you know, you get first access to stuff like this and everything that I'm working on. But yes, regular tickets are $99, and then they'll be $119 after the early birds are gone until we hit capacity. So
there you go.
yes.
See?
Kathy P says we could have a whack fam yard sale. Grandmama could order all of us around. Oh my gosh.
Everybody says that.
Until you get there and you're just like, oh, why am I doing this for free? You know, like this is me spending my whole day. Yes, with my.
It'd be nice to have an army. Though.
You're right, because
Yeah,
I wouldn't have to do
this.
You guys man the shoe table because there are literally 150 pairs of shoes.
That will be.
Yeah, I mean it is a lot, and then someone has to protect the hats and like the bedding. Do you know what in the bedding section? The worst part is everything starts off nice and folded, and then people will just unfold everything and like, oh, is this a king or a queen or a fool? And then they'll just set it back down, and you're just like, oh, I folded that for a reason. It's even more hilarious if there is a bedding section. Yeah, there is definitely a bedding.
I think that's what got misrepresented in that previous sentence.
That is so funny.
Like, wait, in the bedding section.
Dana said leaving 3 kids and 2 dogs with hubby for an entire weekend is kind of scary. Oh yeah, that's a lot. I don't know if you can trust
the
man. I know, well, not the 2 dogs, but you know, but still, you can make it a family trip if you want. Yes, it really is. Tammy's here, says hello everyone. Hi.
Just, like you said, rent a camper. Just make it
rent a camper. Yeah, that's what I was going to ask. I don't know if Joe's still here, but like, were they too crazy camping it up here? You know, or were they just going to fly?
Do not force them.
I'm not forcing. It was just simply a question to ask if that's what they were going to do for them.
You are making them travel cross country for our pleasure.
God. Angie said, I haven't bought tickets to a gig since 2011, before my son was born. It's been a long time. Yeah, to be honest, I haven't bought tickets in years too. He said the last event I waited. Yeah, he said the last event I waited in line to buy tickets was WWE and Metallica. Exactly, you guys. Good comment. What's the last time that you like really try to get tickets to something? So, Lisa said, you know, you've gone big when you have ticket scalpers. I know, right? Like, no one is gonna do that. But yeah, so. If you're going to, you know, if you want to come, I definitely recommend getting a ticket on Friday. If you are very, you know, pretty sure you want to come, maybe you can get a ticket. But, you know, if you don't have any real like thought of like, oh, come in, then like reserve a ticket for somebody that wants one, or maybe wait until Saturday or Sunday when like, okay, they've had their chance, you know, go ahead and hold you a ticket. So Joe Ray says, do you know how many have been sold so far? So yeah, like before Joe Ray comment, did you guys got your email this morning about purchasing tickets, right? Like, because it's a lot, I can tell you, or like probably over halfway at this point. So I can tell you, or like probably over halfway at this point. So I just want to make sure that everyone gets a chance to get their tickets. I'm switching tabs, you guys. So I'll check on that. Yeah. But yes. Let me see. Rhonda said, I'd pay to see Elton John or Adele. Going to see him next year, Elton next year, if it's not canceled again.
Oh,
now that sounds like it would be a fun concert.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Oh, yeah.
Dr. Y said carb cycling at the yard sale, # peach cobbler. Absolutely. Those are not the carbs. That's what we talked about a lot in the live. Like carb cycling does not mean umbrella. Because that's why I said, I was like, see, I never even thought about carb cycling, because to me, carb cycling is like cake cycling or like cookie cycling. You know,
carbs are a lot of things.
A lot of things are carbs, right? So it is just, you know, that is.
It's like more like half a potato.
Exactly. They're all like sweet potatoes and rice or like root vegetables. Like that's really what they mean. But boy, peach cobbler. So Joe Ray said I posted a new video yesterday. I'll have to post it in the group. Absolutely.
Yay.
Tennessee Keto Mom's here, says, hey, hi, glad that you're here today. Whack NBA is here, says good morning.
Beautiful country.
I know, right?
They got some good barbecue.
They do got, they got some good barbecue. Jeez Louise. So that's, Gigi said to Keto Dana, do it. They will survive. Leave your kids.
Yeah,
if you come home, as long as you got a standing house when you get back, it is a success.
And I think that's the most important.
And all you gotta do is just like pack them some food or in the explicit instructions and be like, I will be back.
And
do
standing
this.
house just means as long as it's all still standing.
Yes.
Per se. Like it can be holes in the wall and stuff.
Yeah, but as long as your outside is still there, you can fix it. Okay, Dr. Watt said, yes, I got the email. Okay, good to know. So everyone that came last year got the email today. You have between today and Friday, of course, to purchase, your tickets.
There you go.
Once again, I'd love to see you again because like you are the only ones that know firsthand how lit it was last year, right? So we're going to do all of that stuff plus more. It's going to be even bigger and better this year. So I cannot wait to have you there. So Angie said Bruce Springsteen, like back in 2009, I think with the E Street Band. Oh my gosh, it was a dream for me. My mom, a mother-in-law, very nostalgic. Oh wow, that is crazy. But I had the laptop, a mobile phone, landline, desktop, all being refreshed.
Oh my god,
that is fandom right there. So. Yes.
2009.
Angie said tickets were crazy to get as it had been so long since he came to Scotland. Yeah, that's got to be pretty funny. Joray said, I wait in line to see Broadway musicals. So yeah, I always buy our tickets online beforehand, but you're right. If we're in New York and we're at the TKTS counter, I will stand in line for like an hour to like pick up discount Broadway tickets. There you go. That is true.
So that's your thing.
Cece said, I so wanted to go to a New Edition concert, but if they're not all there, no thank you. Yeah, so me and my mom, we went to a New Edition concert however many years ago it was, and they were all 6 of them were there, and it was amazing. And Casey and JoJo opened up for them, and that was a hot mess. We were just like, what are Casey and JoJo doing right now? But like the New Edition portion of it was amazing. Like it was just so amazing. So yes,
so cute.
You're right. No, it was really Casey and JoJo hurt my chest.
Was that the one you met him afterwards?
Yes, it is. That's the one. I did. That's the one where I met him and took a photo because my mom on her groupie-ish was like, because we were leaving. So here's the thing, you guys. Yes. We were leaving the Yum Center. We were leaving the concert. And we were just walking back to our car, and a tour bus drove by the Yum Center, like as we were walking out. And Mom's like, I bet that's them right there. And I was like, the concert just ended 5 minutes ago. There's no way they're on the bus and gone, right? And so I was just like, no, that's probably not them. But then they turned down the street and stopped in front of a hotel that was like right down the block. Yeah. So I was just like, well, there's no harm in like standing on the corner, like waiting to see if it's them. And so we stood there for like 5 minutes. And nothing happened. Like the bus didn't open, nothing happened. And I was just like, well, this is pointless. It's not them. Let's just go.
Standers in the street.
And literally as we were about to walk away, you hear that bus noise, like like the bus like settled down, and the doors open, and then Bobby Brown steps off the bus. And I said, oh my God, it's them. It's all of them. They're in there. Oh my God. Oh my God. So then we just start slyly walking closer and closer and closer. And then
I would love to see security cameras. Bushes and
then like after that, like as we started walking closer, like Ralph Tresvant steps up, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's all of them. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. So then we kind of just like walked into the lobby of the hotel, as in like, we're just gonna sit here and we're just gonna wait, and then eventually they all eventually they all stepped off the bus and they all came in the lobby. And that's when there was like a little group of people forming. And I was like, go away, you're ruining this for us, But like there was maybe like 10 or 15 of us that like got pictures with them and got like autographs. It was one of the best days of my life. Like,
yes.
I mean, I got to take a picture with Ronnie DeVoe, everyone. Like, woo! That's all I'm saying. Mom said,
very special.
Oh, geez. Mom said Culture Club, Flock of Seagulls, Wham, Dexy's Midnight Runners. Did you even go to these concerts? You're just naming like the wow sounds of the 80s. Like
I was just gonna say that was her era. Those are the tickets she buys. Yeah. She would have bought.
Dee said I was able to reach my goal eating all the things on my carb up days, but everyone's different. You really have to know yourself and not go overboard or it'll catch up to you. Yeah, see, I think that's my problem. Like I still would need to have some sort of rules. Because y'all know how I get when the sugar hits my lips, so carb up day, being able to just be like a full-fledged cheat day would not help me at all. You need
to stay with the roots.
Yes, the roots, exactly, in the potatoes.
Don't go the sweet route.
No.
Go the Savory
Exactly.
girl.
Gail said, Autumn, I think I'm going to make your lasagna bowl today. Do you got some palmini pasta? That was really good. But if not, just using the ground beef and the cheese and the layers, it is.
Just gonna sound like
It's so with the pasta
it's just
sauce.
awesome by itself.
It's so exactly.
It's all the ricotta.
Joyce said, I can't wait to see everyone again and looking forward to meeting the new WAC fam. Exactly. I'm so excited for everyone that's going to come.
Oh, yeah, this is going to be great, amazing fun.
I cannot Mom said me and Autumn followed the tour bus. Yes, we did. But I just want everyone to know I would not have done that if my mom didn't tell me. I would have just walked away. Like I wouldn't have even noticed.
Chris is straight groupie.
So, yes.
Y'all would just tag her along.
You're right. So, yes, that is. I was just along for the ride. I was like, "Oh, my mama's done this before."
Yeah, what you do is you put the grappling hook on the third window.
Yes.
You walk it up.
Yes, like, exactly.
You can look in. You look in the window.
Oh my God! Valencia said 1985 New Edition concert, Boutwell Auditorium in Birmingham, Alabama. I flirted with Bobby Brown. Ooh, your life could have took a way different turn depending on when you caught up.
You could have had a lot more stories, Valencia. Let me tell you.
Chris said the last concert I paid to see was what Leahy. I don't even know how to pronounce that. A bunch of fiddle players from Canada.
Oh, Leahy.
No, Leahy maybe. Yes. The last thing I paid to see, I will say, I do have a yearly subscription to the theater, so that is true. So I go see the Broadway shows, like Broadway tours here all the time. So
through Louisville, we go and see.
Oh my God,
Cece, more so.
Yes, Cece said, Autumn, you need to post that. Ronnie DeVoe, you guys, I will post the picture of when I met New Edition in the Facebook group. Look at my hair. Look at the way that I look. This was not the look of a person that attended a concert with the expectation that they would then meet the people. This was like, I knew we were on the ground level, but we were like in row Q, far away. I was just going to get my jam on. If I would have known that Ronnie DeVoe would have been laying eyes on me, I would have dolled up. Granted, of course, he's like been married, kids near my exactly. I could have, but still, like it was, I look ridiculous because I was just going as a person to like stand and listen to live music, not actually meet them. So that's all I'm saying. So.
That is so true.
Lisa said, did you just accuse your mom of listening to Wow Sound of the 80s? No, I mean, that's all of the people that she named.
Those are the classic bands of the 80s.
Oh my gosh. Dana said, I'm 37. I've never been to a concert. I mean, in my opinion, I don't like live music, so I can't even blame you on that. And also, my criteria for going to a concert, which this was, of course, after the New Edition thing, is like, if I can't be on one of the first or second rows, I won't go to the concert. Because when I want to feel like they're just singing to me, if I can't make eye contact with the musical act, then I might as well be listening to their CD at home. Like, that's how I feel, right?
I mean, that's awesome.
So like every time I go to a Pentatonics concert, I mean, I paid for like backstage VIP access where like they did like a private performance and like we got pictures and all that sort of stuff.
Oh, well, now, I mean, if we're doing that route, I think everybody would love that route off top.
I know, but see, that's what I'm saying. I don't even go to concerts if I'm not at least doing that. So I go to them so rarely because that costs a lot of money when you're trying to meet the people.
Well, some people just like getting fancied up and going out and just being seen amongst your favorites.
Yes, Mel said carb up on Whole Foods, not junk foods. You're right. Yes.
Not for me. I mean, see, me growing up, it was just like, I didn't really, depending on the ticket price, I just didn't really like anybody.
Yes. Brianna said, my favorite meal is your ground beef with sauce, pepperoni, and Parmesan. Oh, yeah, that's kind of like pizza in a bowl. I sometimes add ricotta as well. I don't go more than 2 weeks without eating it. That's a great idea. I'll be forgetting some of the awesome things.
That ricotta is a sneaky amazement.
Yes. Gail said, I have the palmini, but I'm just going to do the meat and the cheese. I have been veg-free for over a month. Experiment. How is that going?
Nice.
Let me know what that is. Mom said, Richard is so extra. Yes, that is a true statement.
You the one stalking New Edition with 2 kids.
I know. Well, I was just there, but you're talking about she has, of course. Amber's not going, so. Angie said, will you do a vlog with the Keto Palooza? Yeah, so we can see the action for the people who aren't on your side of the pond. Yes, absolutely.
Oh, of course.
We did one last year too. If you search Keto Palooza on Watch Autumn Keto, you can see my vlog of the entire experience. And then when tickets go on sale, you can also, I'll probably post it on YouTube too, is like the official like recap video of Ketopalooza last year. It was so fun. So I can't wait for you all to see that. Yeah, Wacky in Virginia said I was standing in line for Janet Jackson. I was standing in line for Michael Jackson. I know that. We can't do that.
Well, I was gonna say, like, I think everybody I was standing in line for.
Yeah, they're already their past. Yeah.
A few people alive that I really, I mean, depending, of course, the ticket prices where I'm at, but I'm not like going to pay in advance. Like, I have to see this person.
Mom said, Autumn, a few years ago, your grandmother and I went to see Earth, Wind, and Fire in, is it and Chicago? Not in Chicago, because y'all are not driving to Chicago.
Yes.
Ooh, Chicago is a great band too. That sounds great.
See, me, I guess for me, it would be the classics now. Like, I would do it for like 80s stuff probably now. Late 80s artists, early 90s stuff.
Yeah, so that was, I mean, so yeah, I really don't have, of course, especially with the climate of today, I have no immediate desire to go to like a large concert, but I don't really even have an artist that I'd be like, ooh, I can't wait for them to open back up again, you know? So Angie says, do you ever get no hunger when training? I am trying so hard to build muscle and I'm not even the slightest bit hungry. Okay, so unfortunately, I never am not hungry. So I never have a problem with like under consuming food. So no, I never. Yeah, there's never times.
That's a unique perspective there.
Yeah.
Like,
so a lot of people.
I am not hungry.
Well, a lot of people can do that. They say, "Oh, keto makes me, like so satiated that I forget to eat sometimes." And I'm like, "What world do y'all live in?" Right? So I guess
think probably try like a meal replacement, maybe.
Oh no, Mel says I saw Chicago a couple of years ago and was so disappointed. See, I'd rather much listen to like that stuff on CDs and stuff like that. So.
Just have the actual music.
Yeah, I don't need the live performance.
Yes, I don't need theatrically dancing around.
Yes, exactly.
Just give me it straight to the
Well, no, and I don't want to hear it live, like because it's just like unless you're, Rashonda's not here thankfully, but like unless you're like Beyonce or like someone that is like a skilled live performer. It never sounds the same, meaning it never sounds as good. So, it's just, I would much rather listen to the CD where I really like the way it sounds.
I'd like to add a caveat of that. It depends on how you first heard it.
Yeah.
Because if the first time you hear it is the live,
that's true.
That's what you would compare it to. See, like, for example, if you hear it on tape or something, if you hear the theatricals with all the sound effects and everything acoustically, it's going to sound totally different than live because you just can't recreate that.
Exactly.
But if you hear it the first time live, you're like...
Yeah, exactly. You're right. This is if I don't have anything to compare it to. Mary T said, "LOL, the classics, 80s and the 90s. I think I must be old." I mean, everyone's in a different classic is subjective.
I was like,
what that means for you.
My age. I think classics boil down to where were you in your late teenage, early 20s? What year was that?
Yeah, those are the classics.
Those are the classics to you.
Angie says my husband is always like, eat your protein, and sometimes I'm so sick of food. I'm crying at the thought of eating more food. Don't get me wrong, I'm seeing results, but I'm not always hungry. Jeez, what a life to live, to not want more food.
That is unique. I guess the problem would be just make sure you stay nourished then.
Yeah, so that's what so I would say that's what people would say is like, make sure you get your protein in. So your protein is the goal. So make sure you try to get your protein and then use the fat as a lever, as in like, if you want more satiation, add some fat. But if you're satisfied with the amount of protein you're eating, just stay with it. But
there you go.
If you're not seeing your goals, maybe, especially if your goal is to build muscle, maybe think about carb cycling. So I don't know. So Gail said, I think I subconsciously fell into it, as in skipping the vegetables from watching Heath and Shelley. I feel the same I feel the same. So at least I know that I'm not sensitive to it. Exactly. Going forward, I may just do veggies less. Yeah, that means always like experiment.
Your body.
Exactly.
Every body's individual.
Jeray said, I'd pay to go see Adele, Jill Scott, and Hamilton. I would pay. Please take my money to see Hamilton. Although I have paid to see Hamilton. I'm about to see it again. It came to Louisville. I pay lots of money to see it on Broadway, but still, the tour was good. But once again, I was also very disappointed that it did not sound like the soundtrack. But that's because, of course, I wasn't listening to the original Broadway cast sing it, So that's, it gets a little tricky when you hear something and you get used to hearing it a certain way, and then live, it's never the same. Angie said, tried carb cycling, just made me want the bad foods and not ever good for me. Exactly. Chris said, okay, I got to drive to work. You're right. We gotta get off here too, because you know why? We're coming back tonight for we're coming back. Oh, geez, we're coming back for Whack Wednesday. You guys, it was a boring day yesterday, which I'm looking forward to. Like I said, I'm looking forward to my mind settling down and everything and not being so obsessed with food. But I still lost a pound, so I'll take it on a day I eat brownie and you know, ice cream for my anniversary. So I'm excited about that. I've already exercised today, got lots of work to do, and we will catch you here at 8:30. You good? Okay. We will catch you here at 8:30 for Whack Wednesday. Have a good day, and we'll see you then. Bye.
Goodbye, everyone. You're so cute.
You're so cute.